Good afternoon. This is the market update for buy sell short for Thursday, January 17th. 100-point up day in the market today, but just not a whole lot happening out there at the moment. Even though we had, the market up 100 points, small caps really dead. And, if we actually take a look at the Russell chart, the small caps continue to break out to all-time highs, but we have a lot of the micro caps just absolutely dead. No speculative money out there. And, what it probably is all the action is in the large caps, small caps. The small micro caps are not getting any attention at all right now. That could change as soon as tomorrow, or it may not change in the near term. So we need to, pay attention to that and maybe start to move up the ladder on higher priced small cap stocks if we continue to see this malaise that we are seeing in the really cheap ones. But as for the daily chart on the Dow, S&P hit 5-year highs. The Dow almost made it to all-time or multi-year highs here. As we mentioned last month, be surprised if we didn't at least make an attempt at these all-time highs. And here we are sitting there. One positive, RSI has not reached oversold levels. Stochastics is up there over 80, but treading water, which is what you'd like to see. So we still have further upside. Very, very possible here. What will be the wild card, of course, is whatever nonsense comes out of Washington regarding the debt deal. But we're probably another 2-3 weeks away before we start to see some really serious chatter regarding that. As for stock plays, it's a patient trader's market. One of the problems I see in a lot of the micro cap and small cap stocks right now is a penny flipper mentality. You've got traders looking for 1 or 2 cents and then getting out. And when you get more than a few people doing that, it sort of hinders the stocks. And it's keeping a lot of traders away from it. You're seeing very high volume one day, next day low volume, and that is also scaring off some of the speculative money. But what is paying is swinging, and swing trading is where all the big money is, and that is paying off big time. NVTL, we were saying this one was getting ready to rock and roll. Had that pop last Thursday. Friday, we saw it drop all the way down to $1.30, $1.29. In the weekend video, I said this stock was bottomed and that the action we're seeing was setting up for a dip and rip. What is a dip and rip? It's exactly what you saw in NVTL last week. Ran to 146, dipped all the way back down to 129, scared all the scalpers out, all the weak hands out. 2 days later, it's a $1.80, up 40%. Monster. UPIP also did that over the last few days. Monster winner on NVTL and a dip and rip, and we have one of those dip and rip candidates right now. ASTM. Now, the ideal entry for this one yesterday was a $1.40. Wrote a Seeking Alpha article on it, was getting ready to have it published when the stock got pumped on Twitter and ended up having to have us add this one a little bit higher than I wanted us to add, 144 and under. And as you can see today, those pumpers are gone. Volume kind of dried up, down on low volume, no posts at all from said pumpers, and stock doing what looks to be a dip and rip. And if we actually go back and look at NVTL, see the spike candle, down, down, and then romp. Spike candle, down, consolidate here maybe over the next couple of days. I know I said $1.36 stops, but I'm willing to give this one rope to $1.26. That's a lot of rope. I would probably add to my position down at $1.30 and under if it came. I'm not saying it's going to come. We are right at the 50-day and 20-day exponential here, so I'd really like to see a bounce tomorrow, but I'm okay holding this one and giving it a little bit of rope, just like we did on UPIP and NVTL. Laggard stem cell play, big volume yesterday, pullback today. A lot of the weekends are out. Let's see what the next few days bring on this stock. KIPS, consolidating over the last few days. This spike the other day. Everyone went MIA, consolidated the last couple of days. Same group that killed ASTM yesterday jumped on KIPS today and ruined what was looking to be a very nice breakout move. But they've probably taken their 1 or 2 cents, have pissed off, and we can finally see this one go on a decent move. 73 cents is the break. We are looking, I'm looking for higher. Based on what these other stocks have done for us recently, like UPIP, NVTL, TXCC, this one wants the 50-day moving average. I think we're going to see a move to 90 cents plus here. RSI is finally above the 30 level. MACD continues to grow. Stochastics have broken above that resistance line that has been in place since the sell-off back in November. Very high volume starting to come into the stock over the last couple of days. So these financing crooks that got the heads up on the financing deal and shorted, this is them covering, in my opinion, and we are getting ready for a move on this one near term. Remember, TXCC, PURE, IDN, those all took a few days before they started to romp. So this is probably a similar story on KIPS, but looks very, very nice here right now. And actually, I added to my position on this one today. INIO. Boom, baby. Look at this. Over the last 3 weeks, 40% winner, baby. Just as we said, tax sellers all the way back and actually broke through that 69 cents resistance. The key level to watch will be that 75-76 level. And if we check out a 1-year chart here, actually, we got to go back more than that. Let's check out a 2-year chart on INO. And you can see at a break of 76 cents, we could be looking at a move, and INO becoming UNO, becoming a $1 plus stock. So looking very, very nice here in the interim. Last but not least, want to make a quick mention on STEM. Another little stem cell play has put in a nice little flag here. There's been a very large bidder on this one over the last couple of days. It's been consolidating nicely. The breakout is the 50-day moving average at 177. Last couple of times this one has flagged like this, it's put in a nice little spike of 5 to 10%. 187 is our first target here. RSI has curled and looking to bounce off the 50 level, and Stochastics looking to curl as well. So the chart looks pretty nice here. Now, couple of trades that did not work today that we did try in the chat room. CHTP, this one was looking ready to rock and roll. Jumped in at 91-ish. 88 cents were our stops, and just out of the blue, the rug got pulled on this one, and down it went. That is a problem we're seeing in a lot of these microcap stocks, especially ones that have put in big runs. So the emphasis is more on the ones that are towards the bottom right now, and probably over the coming days looking to move to the higher priced plays, maybe 2 to 5 plus in small cap land, till we start to see more movement in the stocks under $2. We've got some nice setups right now, but to be honest, as I go through the lists of stocks that are trading under $2, there aren't a whole lot left right now. The Popper Scan, which you're going to look at tonight, stocks on the Popper Scan under the $5 level, extremely low considering the kind of breakout move we have seen in small caps recently. It might be just that all the ones have run and they're just consolidating right now, or the market is just looking to trade the higher price ones. So that's where we stand right now. If you got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. If you've got any questions on what stocks you should hold, how much you should sell, we've got some other laggard plays, RNN, CRME, SCON. And as I was mentioning in the chat room, the volume is just dried up on a lot of these. Do not be holding large positions in these stocks under 50 cents is all I will say. Look to exit, half where you bought or at slight losses if you want, but don't be holding a large position. Wait for the volume to come in, wait for the breakouts to come in, and trade it accordingly. Right now, they are sleeping. they'll wake up eventually. They always do. But right now they're sleeping, and that is one way. I don't want you guys sitting on 45 stocks right now or 25 stocks right now. As I mentioned in the last couple of videos, it's time to start ratcheting down the number of plays you're holding right now, just given that the time of the season. This is typically what we do going into mid to late January. You start to reduce the positions, the number of positions we hold. So that's a strategy right now. If you've got any questions on that, just shoot me an email or hit me up in the chat room. I love answering questions. No question is too dumb unless it's from who. And, that's it for the video tonight, guys. If you've got any questions, again, shoot me an email, and I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye.